What's up, everybody? Yeah, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today is my first reaction video in my room with my desk and everything. So, yeah, we're reacting to a Diary of a Wimpy Kid fan fiction. This is part one. So I'm gonna try to react to this thing at least maybe once a week. I might do a reaction to this. So, yeah, this will take up a lot of reaction videos. I'm gonna try to go through this as fast as I can. Let's go. A long story, short, just yeah, white cover. Let's go.
Anyways, enjoy the show. April, Monday. I've never realized this until now, but I actually have a lot of diaries. I like to call them journals, but it's kind of too late to change the titles once you have 15 of these books. However, don't let that deceive you. They are journals.
Bring back the old journal joke. Um, okay, so I need to turn up a bit, maybe. This is very self-aware already. We have 15 Wimpy Kid books. There's not really that much to spice it up anymore. I think we need something spiced up. The next one is like a sports book, but like Greg's already joined sports and like the last straw. But I'm kind of interested in that book. I might
I literally have a whole shelf
go read it.
dedicated to them, and I've never stopped writing since 6th grade. Mom thought this would be a one-book sort of situation, but now she has to get a journal with a new color every few months. Here you go. Thanks, Mom. You're the best. Today, she told me that the store's last variant was the white color. I knew this day would come eventually. At first, I was coming up with solutions for creating a new journal color, but then it hit me. It didn't really matter anymore. It was my third and final year of middle school, and there was less than 2 months remaining in the school year.
Finally,
This
the
journal
end of
could be a
middle
fitting
school.
end to my middle school saga. Now, the question truly was, how will I cement my legacy at Westmore Middle School?
Westmore Middle School. It's really weird because, like, I think middle school only goes on for 3 years. I didn't know that would happen. I thought middle school went on for like 6 years or something. I don't know, I'm not American. But like, starting in old school, it's like old school takes place in September, and like that's supposed to be then his 4th year of middle school, I think, which is really weird. So the book is presumably this next book is also going to take place in the next September. So it's going to be Greg's 5th year in middle school. Is Greg immortal or something, or just keeps going on forever?
Not be forgotten. The end of middle school didn't even cross my mind until last weekend, when Crossland High invited all the middle schools in the area for a school tour. It was optional, but Mom made me go in order to get a first dive into what it's like to be a high schooler. She forced Roger to drive me to Crossland High, mainly because she had to work on her school treasurer campaign. On her way there, Roger definitely wasn't making high school seem like a walk in the park. You thought middle school was trash? You ain't seen nothing yet. Thanks, Roger. You're a real life
The
saver.
drawing aren't as good
Roger
as
warned
Jeff
me about the
Kinney's.
towering 6'6" seniors as well as the bullies, who are
They're
literal
not that bad though.
performers. Guilt and
They do
performers
look
and
like
depression. Ha ha ha.
what the
Can I
frick
just
are they?
restart 6th grade? On top of all that, this morning dropped me at the wrong entrance, so I had to walk a half mile around the school until I saw the soon-to-be Froshies. Greg, over here! The tour was one heck of a snooze fest. After that, they showed us a welcome video, which was just some high school propaganda. I love Crossland High. Crossland High is life. Who would ever say that? Either these kids were paid to say these lines, or the school picked the biggest nerds to make the video. Even though the tour was more boring than a piece of stale toast, the school was impressively huge. Finally, everybody gathered in the auditorium to hear a presentation from a staff member. I sat next to Riley and a couple other kids from my school. I looked around and saw all the different types of kids that would make up my grade. There were the Whirly Street kids, aka the troublemakers, and the Lower Surrey Street kids.
Oh yeah, the Whirly Street Kids. They're probably there for since like the first Wimpy Kid book. The Lower Surrey Street Kids, I think they're from the Meltdown. They could be another from another book. I just don't know. Um. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, can you do it? Can I just think? Pause. Okay, yeah. So you got the Lower Surrey Street Kids, which are on the lower part of Surrey Street, and then Greg's on like the upper part of Surrey Street. Yeah. Okay.
Whirly Street, Lower Surrey Street. I didn't know them too well, but there was the nerdy school from Cromwell Heights and the rich private school kids. I know that it's not great to make assumptions, but those rich private school kids look like some snobby people. I asked my dad so many times for a Gucci bag, and he got me a Louis Vuitton. Like, excuse me, they are not the same. Anyways,
Okay, Craig, this is eye roll. That's such Dharma, you know. Oh man. No, with Dharma, the people ask for a Louis Vuitton bag, but they get something cheaper. But like in Wimpy Kid, they're asking for Gucci, but they get Louis Vuitton. You know. It's just, oh man, I feel like going to the Dharma video right now.
the staff member that did the presentation was explaining the new schedule in classes. I wasn't really paying attention until he mentioned the electives that we were able to take. What really stood out were the art electives. They even had a graphic arts class, which included cartooning. I'm kind of on the fence between this class and others. Don't get me wrong, I like cartooning, but there really aren't any mega rich and famous people known for drawing comics. Maybe I should take business or marketing so I can make millions.
Man.
On the other
Greg
hand,
always
I
worries
also
about the
take
money.
band and intro to nursing. It's good for him that he already knows his passion, yet I still don't have a clue for what I want to be when I grow up. Tuesday. I've been dragging today for quite a while. I have to go to an orthodontist for a braces consultation. Granted, I don't think they're putting in the braces today, but it still frightens me. Like, I don't understand why I need to get braces. My teeth are almost aligned with one another. I do know one person that definitely should have gotten braces by now. Mom says I have the best smile.
Look at Greg's face. I don't think I need braces. Do I need braces? My teeth are pretty straight, right? I think so. Grace is obviously going to get braces. She's like a tooth that's like way out front because I think she fell and her her front tooth got messed up. So she's gonna have to get braces. But like, I think I don't have to get braces. I'm just regular old me.
Raleigh's two front teeth stick out like a woodchuck. I think those are the only teeth that are actually adult teeth. So basically, about 3 weeks ago, my dad saw an ad in the newspaper for Dr. Kagan's new orthodontics department.
Oh, that's his dentist.
Dr. Kagan Orthodontics, the team. Dr. Palaki Gupta, Dr. Rachel Starchky, Dr. Sean Desmond. We'll straighten out your kid at exit 39, Highway 24.
Download a free audiobook.
James Smith. Oh yeah, James Smith. Oh yeah, I love James Smith. I couldn't give. I couldn't care less about James
Teeth and
Smith.
jaw straightening, oral treatment. Thankfully, I didn't see Dr. Kagan's name on the listed orthodontist. I was ecstatic to find Rachel's name on the ad. She was my hygienist at Tender Hugs Dental Care. However, based on my previous luck, I'm probably gonna get stuck with some other orthodontists. When I got to the orthodontist,
Oh yeah, I forget what book it is, but like that was in another book. He had like another dentist that he had a crush on. That's good. Some fan service. I want to see stuff like that in the future Wimpy Kid books. Bring back Holly Hills. Okay, bring back Heather Hills, maybe. Bring back Shara Gupta. Bring back Paddy Farrell. Why are these characters gone? I don't understand that. Why? Because they're fan favorites. They appeared in the movies. Everybody knows who they are. Okay? Stupid. Christ.
I was led into one of the offices and definitely didn't expect who would be standing there. Have a seat, Greg. Snap. Wait, I didn't sign up for this. Man, I would have rather had a monkey fix my teeth than Dr. Kagan. It turns out the ad in the newspaper was a bit outdated, and Rachel found a new joint with a better position. Dr. Kagan told me that he would be filling in, as he also learned orthodontics in his dental school. People usually think surprises are good, but this was not a surprise that I wanted to hear. Dr. Kagan did more x-rays, but this time I think he remembered the fiasco from last visit. He made me stand in front of this tall machine that would rotate around me. He also put a heavy vest to block the electromagnetic rays. Wearing the vest was probably pretty important. I don't even want to think about what would have happened if I didn't wear it. Kaboom! Then Dr. Kagan cleaned my teeth. I really didn't appreciate it when he would stick the suction tube straight at my throat. Gag! Whoosh! Can you please stop moving around while I'm trying to clean your teeth? After the torturing, he installed some metal rings around my molars, which were supposed to hold my braces together down the road. Oh boy, I can't wait for my second visit. Friday. After school, Riley seemed really excited to show me something. I thought he could have bought the new Twisted Wizard game, but then I remembered Riley's not too big into video games. In fact, Riley came to present his new diary.
Oh man, that's kind of cool, but like it doesn't have to happen in a new book. I don't know when Rowley has his diary, and actually, wait, I actually remember, but it might be in Roderick Rules, but I think Rowley actually had a diary in Roderick Rules. I think in one of the books. I don't know which one it was. I opened it and it was loads of weird stuff in it. I don't think that's the same diary as the Diary for an Schizophrenic Kid one, but it could be. Look, Riley looks weird. Look at his body. Like, it's not fat enough, But I don't know when it takes place. So it'll be pretty cool to have a crossover kind of between the two books. I don't need to see that, It kind of just feels a bit advertising, like this is just kind of like it's a bit too forced, It just kind of I think it might cut him off as Jeff Kinney just trying to promote his new book. But that's me. Paused the recording.
I thought he stopped writing after he got the Sweet Secrets diary a while back. Surprisingly, he actually finished writing that book. and he found the exact store where I get my journals from. Now we're really the Diary twins. For starters, they're journals and not diaries. I don't know what kind of stalkish shenanigans Riley managed to get himself into, but this is straight up copycatting. I decided to let him know how I felt about his diary. Whack! I'm telling you, you could literally walk into school one day with an I Eat the Cheese shirt, and the next day Riley would replicate the shirt down to the smallest detail. I scanned through Riley's atrocity of a diary. How does this boy still not know how to draw noses? Mind you, this is the same cartoonist that got chosen to write a comic strip in the school newspaper. I did a bunch
There's
of
so
seniors
much
who
like
did bad
callbacks to the
comics.
other book.
One thing I know for sure, Riley needs a massive makeover. On Wednesday, Coach Malone introduced a new competition between the boys' PE class. It was called the Decathlon. Basically, there would be 10 events with different activities, and whichever team that accumulated the most points from all the games wins. I
Coach
usually don't talk
Malone.
about PE class because I'm not too hot into exercise and sports. However, this time, there was a grand prize, a deep dish pizza party. I don't know if you ever tried deep dish pizza, but it's literally heaven for your taste buds. I tasted it in Chicago, so I don't usually get to eat it that often. They basically stuff a bunch of cheese, tomato sauce, and meats into this pan-shaped pizza crust. But that pizza party might be a bit harder to win than first anticipated. That's because Coach Malone put all the jocks and athletic kids on one team, and the rest of the wimps on the other team. Nope, that looks fair to me. Tyrone, who is probably the biggest jock of all of them, got chosen by Coach Malone to be their captain. Then, I didn't expect this. Hopefully, you'll be the other team captain. Say what now? I guess out of all of them, I was the best leader. This is supposed to be my legacy where I lead a bunch of nerds to
Oh
victory. The
no.
Jacks called their team The Boys, which was an incredibly stupid name. I was sure we could come up with something much better. I thought we could name ourselves something cool like Wolverines or Mongoose. However, Riley wanted to name our team the Awesome Squad. I'm fine with that. Same here. Heck no! Nobody seemed to mind the cringiness of our name. Look, Gregory, I'm just trying to survive PE. The name of our teams is the least of our worries. And Shirag was 100% right because the first event was dodgeball. As soon as the whistle blew, the boys sent a barrage of bright
Good old
colored foam
Shirag.
balls at once in a
Man,
crowd.
okay, I'm just saying, that's a bit too much fan service, okay? I'm just saying, like, I don't think Jeff Kinney would do this. Because, like, you don't see Shirag anymore in these newer books. You don't see Coach Malone in the books, okay? You just see Greg Rowley and his family, and some people get cameos every now and then. I think Uncle Gary wasn't in the deep end, but they used Uncle Gary's caravan or whatever, or van to like go on holiday, on vacation. So I guess Uncle Gary was kind of in the book. But like, you know, this is a bit too much fan service. You go from getting very little characters returning from book to book, and then you just have all of these characters show up at once. That's probably not going to happen. Maybe slowly inch into more fan service like that.
Here. People say that foam is pretty harmless, but if you wrap rubber around and mold it into a ball, those things are weapons of mass destruction. And it didn't help that a good amount of the boys play baseball, so they began curving the dodgeballs. How do you even do that? Our team was getting mowed down like a set of bowling pins. Shirag was still in, and he was trying to hide behind me. Shirag, stop being a baby. We need your intelligence, because we're down to only 5. I'm sorry, Gregory, but I'm too young to die. I told Shirag to get the ball in front of me, and I would defend him. He reluctantly agreed, but he said it's only because you told me so. And he immediately got nailed point blank range in the butt. You're trash! Get out of here! Ah! People at school always target Shirag like that. Last week he got a swirly by some of the jocks that were now part of the boys. But don't blame me, because Shirag is like the only guy that's under 5 feet tall. He's just the easiest fish to catch. I'm pretty sure the boys purposely eliminated everyone but me so they could humiliate the captain at the end. I hadn't thrown a ball all games, so I just chucked a whimsy attempt that was caught by Benny Wells. That's a wrap! That's 20 points for the boys, as well as 10 bonus points for the entire team to stay in. And the Awesome Squad? Good effort. It was a huge blowout, but in my defense, half my team was hiding behind the bleachers before the game even started. That's where we're gonna end for now. In the meantime, you can watch me draw a Wimpy Kid poster for one.
Okay, that was actually really fun. What the
Once I get the
freak? What? Okay. Is that Jeff Kinney? Okay. Don't like that at all. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah. We didn't really see Manny, our dad character. Got a lot of more returning characters. We got Shirag, Post Malone. Well, not Post Malone, Coach Malone. But other guys, hope you enjoyed this video. That was actually really fun. I liked reacting to that video. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Bye.